back, we have Jeremy Roma and Alex Melnichuk from Daisy. Jeremy is a co-founder of Daisy and Alex is a co-founder of Daisy Launchpad. And they're going to tell us all about it and also about people, the link that makes the chain. I am excited to hear about that, guys, because like Daisy is a very interesting name. So hi, hello, welcome. And I think Jeremy is going to start. Yeah.
Awesome. Catherine, thank you so much. Sergey, thank you. And what an honor to be here today. So many of my heroes are speaking at this event, and projects that we just are in love with and have supported from the beginning. And thank you for allowing us and inviting us to be here with you today. You know, coming from a business background and a leadership background, one of the things that I love absolutely the most about what blockchain technology has done for the world is transparency. I believe that when you withhold transparency from people, as many of today's systems do, systems that we're disrupting in this space, financial systems, economic systems, governmental systems, and educational systems, the list can go on and on. But when you withhold transparency from the people, it's nothing more than a form of control and manipulation. If I expect you to commit to something or make a decision about something or integrate something into your life, but I withhold information from you, I remove transparency, I'm manipulating you, I'm controlling you, and I'm asking you to engage in something without all of the information. And I believe that on a deeper level, what blockchain has done for the world and what it's doing and what it's really ushering in is not just systemic solutions of infrastructure, but I think really opening up the energy of real leadership that is based on transparency, that is based on inspiration, that is based on community. And transparency is really what opens the door for that in a really new way. And so I believe that any system in the world today that quite frankly is robbing people of transparency because of their need to control or manipulate, or they're not proud of what is really happening behind the scenes. Those are the industries that are going to be disrupted. And I believe those are the environments that are going to be disrupted. And I think that part of the next wave of growth in this blockchain space, because we've seen the technology wave and really the foundation of technology enthusiasts understand the infrastructure problems that are being solved with blockchain technology, with DeFi, et cetera. But there's a movement that's happening around the world, a generation that says we want transparent leadership, we want transparent projects, we want a transparent economy and a financial system and voting, and the list goes on, right? And so transparency really brings purity to leadership. Now, I remember, 20 years ago, I heard a quote that said, your true character is who you are when nobody is looking. And that was my mantra for a long time until I dove deep into blockchain. And now my mantra is true character is who you are when everyone is looking. And that's really what blockchain allows projects and leadership to do is really bring a new level of energy, of purity, of honesty to the world. There's an incredible book called Power versus Force. And in that book, they actually measure the energy fields of truth versus lies. And it's just astounding that when something is true, it carries a higher frequency. It carries a level of energy that can even be measured in your muscle reflexes in your body's energy fields. Truth has power, right? And I believe that our world, economically, politically, socially, is moving into a realm of transparency, and blockchain is what allows this to happen. And so for our project Daisy, I want to share just a little bit of the story with you. We're going to play a quick 3-minute video, and I'm excited to introduce our development partner and brilliant genius today who created the Daisy Launchpad. But coming from a business background, specifically peer-to-peer, the peer-to-peer industry, where we have shared many different ideas with the world through peer-to-peer, when we saw the power of this space, of DeFi technology, of NFTs, of blockchain technology, we realized this is for the people. This is the biggest win of our generation. This is the biggest opportunity to promote things that have real value and solve real problems in the world. And so we initially launched our project Daisy as a decentralized crowdfunding model, but it wasn't 100% decentralized. We love what we've done so far. We got behind a company that's going to be publicly traded on the stock exchange. They're an AI platform that does institutional trading on in cryptocurrency and different markets. And it was a brilliant project. In a matter of 60 days, we had over 100,000 members contribute to the crowdfund as we began to build our community. 150 million in contributions that came in this first project. In fact, I'll share the story behind the story. In the first 4 days of our launch, the entire platform crashed. We weren't ready. We didn't have the right development team. But in those 4 days, 53,000 people from around the world joined the Daisy crowdfund and contributed real money to backing our first project. And that was over $50 million in 4 days. We ended up pausing the project. We were introduced to Alex and his team, who came in and just saved the day, just re-architectured the entire model. It's all smart contract based. And they came in and really just saved the day. We said, Alex, we want transparency. We want to be a decentralized crowdfunding platform. And they came in, and 3 months later, we launched again, and another 50,000 people came into the platform, another $100 million in contributions. And it was during that time that Alex came to us and said, hey guys, your community is perfectly positioned to back a launch pad, to really take this thing all the way to decentralization with community governance, with staking benefits, and move from a hybrid of decentralization into really bringing the power of this community to the right projects. What we realize is we have tremendous value as a community because we don't just contribute capital. We are growing to 1 million members in 2021 who really believe in this space, who really promote projects that we believe in, who create public awareness. We have a social capital that is very valuable to the right projects, and of course the financial capital. So it was a brilliant transition for us to move into this next phase, the Daisy Launchpad. What I want to do right now is play a quick 3-minute video. Now keep in mind on this video, you're going to see, for example, we're going to talk about stock equity. Why? Because in our first launch, we didn't have digital equity. We weren't using tokens, but we were backing publicly traded projects, right? But I want you to really get a vision of our model and why we're growing so virally. And then Alex is going to come in and really talk about the technology and the vision behind the Daisy Launchpad. But we're just excited. We know that there's incredible projects out there that if they have the right community behind them, not just to raise the funds, but to take those projects to the world when it comes to awareness, we can do some really special things together. So thanks for inviting us, and let's go ahead and play that quick 3-minute video, and then I'm excited to introduce Alex today.
What if you could have the advantage of owning stock equity in the most disruptive financial technology companies before they go public, and at the same time earn ongoing profit-sharing rewards and income simply by becoming a part of a record-breaking crowdfunding platform? Profits, equity, and income. Welcome to Daisy. Daisy, which stands for Decentralized AI System, is a smart contract crowdfunding model that is truly breaking industry records. And with over 100,000 contributors and over 120 million in contributions in its first 30 days, Daisy is positioned to be the fastest billion-dollar project of its kind. For as little as a 100 USDT contribution, Daisy members have instant access to profits, equity, and income. And it is all done with 100% transparency on the blockchain. The first technology company that the Daisy community is crowdfunding is Endotech, a brilliant financial technology team that has developed the AI backbone for many of the top financial institutions around the world, and is now developing the next generation of AI trading technology for today's financial markets, including digital currency. During Daisy's Phase 1 crowdfunding window, every member who contributes $100 or more will receive stock equity in Endotech prior to the company going public. And it doesn't stop with equity. Every member also receives 70% of the profit rewards generated from the ongoing performance of Endotech's AI trading system. Daisy's first crowdfunding phase has a limited placement of 500 million USDT into live trading for the purpose of testing and development, and has already exceeded 60 million in just the first 30 days of being live. And because Daisy is a 100% peer-to-peer model, over 50 million USDT has been rewarded directly to the Daisy members by the smart contract. Daisy has been recognized as the most powerful community and crowdfunding model ever created, where every member can have profits, equity and income, even if you never refer a single person. If you love the idea of benefiting from emerging financial technology companies, if you want to take advantage of the digital currency revolution, regardless of if the markets are up or down, and if you're open to diversifying your profits, equity and income, we hope that you will accept our invitation to learn more and watch the next video. It could very well be the smartest 10-minute decision you have ever made.
All right, so we just wanted to give you a quick window into who we are up until now, and really our next big move as a community. And really, I think what we've been preparing for is this launchpad environment. Everything that we offer our members, profits, equity, and income, is now going to happen within the ecosystem of staking, within the ecosystem of a launchpad environment. And this really takes the power of our community, we believe, into the heart and soul of DeFi projects and NFT projects, and really allows us to bring what we have to the blockchain expansion around the world. So Alex has really was just a hero in our community. Him and his team of developers came in and just architectured a brilliant smart contract model. We just been incredible, and he for months now has been working on this launchpad architecture, came to us and really presented this. And so I'm honored to be partnering with you, Alex, on this project. Thank you for all that you've done for the community. And we're going to turn it over to you to talk about the Daisy Launchpad.
I'm excited. Thanks for kind introduction, Mr. Jeremy. Right now, I would like to share a bit more details as to what's the next step for Daisy. We are currently developing Daisy Launchpad, and I want to talk to you about the journey and what's it's gonna be. So there are multiple kinds of projects. There are NFT projects, DeFi projects. Above that, there are fintech projects and just general technological disruptive projects, right? What this launchpad is gonna be, it's gonna combine it all together in a first decentralized crowdfunding platform that ascends your usual just crowdfund for your ordinary marketplace thing. Now, what this launchpad has in mind is to connect these three main components: community, projects that are joining, and it's going to do it through a token. Now, I want to talk about each and every component of one of those three, starting with our main thing, community. Our goal when it comes to the community is to bring governance, bring protection, and lay out the benefits that each member is going to get. Now, governance gonna be done absolutely via DAO. So each and every person would be able to govern the platform and take key decisions together with us, not just listen to your ordinary news. There are gonna be proposals rolling out by us, by the community, for a lot of different things. More on that a bit later. So next, how are we going to protect our people. We're gonna do it by thoroughly auditing each project that tries to apply. It's gonna start with the application, then team of dedicated researchers gonna communicate to the project, research everything that's been going on the background, and make internal decision. Is this project a good fit for Daisy Launchpad? Next is a community vote. We would not like to introduce projects that community doesn't feel up about. We want to bring something that each of us feel as an important part of Daisy Launchpad, and we're gonna introduce new things only after a community vote. Now, some of the benefits. Each person would be able to get best price for each project that's gonna join. Community building incentives that are relying on social activities, when most social community members would get much higher and better deals. Now, well, that's not a news, right? That's more of a given. Staking, yield from staking. We introduced a lot of staking fees that I would like to share with you. And just the ordinary ecosystem growth. Daisy Launchpad is tokenized. We're absolutely introducing a token, and it would break the skies. Now, let's talk a bit more about token. Today, I'm touching on a few of the main mechanics like staking and key tokenomics points. Now, when it comes to staking, person would start his or her Daisy journey from just the usual staking. Based on the staking quantity, a person would be granted a certain generation. After that, a world of benefits will be available to this person. You would be able to grant yields from multiple fee sources, govern platform by voting for a lot of proposals, accept and participate in projects that you are interested in, get the best deal for the best price, and work on your community, involve more guys, basically crowdfund, share parts of each project with each other and get benefits from it. Now, here are a few of the things that are going to drive our token. We're going to get crowdfunding commissions for each person that brings another person into Daisy, into each project. We're going to ask projects to apply. We're going to accrue fees through appliance, through early exits. We're going to have some special Q-Daisy round that I'm going to touch on in a second. And usual things like staking. We're going to have validators. All of those would keep Daisy tokens either constantly burned or locked. Now, some of the benefits for projects. We are the community drivers, and we have a community of believers. And when projects get whitelisted to a Daisy Launchpad, there's absolute clarity for each person that this is that project that they want to participate in, and they know they want to get in there. And second, this platform is going to be built by the best specialists. Guys from Daisy are amazing. The things that they're built are unbelievable. And we are experienced in launching multiple platforms, DeFi's, and we already, proven that. Now, I want to talk briefly about stages of how this Launchpad project plays out. You're going to start with staking. After you stake your Daisy, this is your decision power. This is how you govern. This is how you participate. You choose your project, any project you want. Project would be consist from multiple stages. First stage is exclusive stage for Daisy, where you're gonna get lowest level price in exchange for Daisy tokens. Then stage of most active community members gonna come along, where people would participate and get better price for doing socially active things like sharing to a friend, inviting new people, and lots of things like that. Next is allocation chance step, where a lot of people would be able to get this lucky ticket and participate in a project. Now, if your project needs to collect more funds, well, we're gonna open a gate. This is a decision that your project gonna make personally. But after the gates are open, each and every community member would be able to participate. Now, few of the scope, right? Few of the networks that we're gonna develop for. We're gonna do Ethereum, we're gonna do Binance Smart Chain. It's more of a given. We absolutely are in a process of development for Solana and much more to come. There's a huge conversation right now. Should we do Cardano or not? Should we do Tron or not? So hopefully we're gonna do all of those things, and it's not gonna be done like after 2 years or 3 years. We're planning our scope right now, and we absolutely gonna show all of those things. That's been it. I guess thank you everyone. On this QR code you can visit our website and read more details about our Daisy project. Giving mic back to Mr. Jeremy.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And we just invite everyone to check us out on CoinMarketCap as well. If you love the vision of the project, make sure you show some love on there by liking the project. You can visit the website to learn more about the project, daisylp.com, Daisy Launchpad, daisylp.com, and you can see more information there. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, this entire movement of blockchain technology is about taking the limits off. And part of taking the limits off means reaching the world. And that's Daisy's passion. Daisy's passion is helping people all over the world globally participate in a win-win scenario by supporting the right projects and being a part of that. And we're thrilled. We're thrilled about the future, where we're going. Right now, we have some incredible initial IDOs and projects that we'll be launching on the platform. Very excited about what we've attracted already. I think some very disruptive projects in the market. But we're looking for those right partnerships, those right projects to say, hey, we're looking for the power of community. And we're looking for not just capital, but we're looking for that social equity of support. And maybe the Daisy platform is right for you. And so if you're a project owner, we would love to visit with you. You can go to our website and submit the application there. And we're just absolutely honored to be here today. Thank you so much for inviting us and allowing us to be a part of this incredible event. I'm looking forward to all the rest of the speakers today. And we're thrilled. So thank you, everybody, for your time today. And we look forward to meeting many of you soon.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Jeremy. I would say to our community that this is decentralized artificial intelligence system, and it's a real Daisy on the blockchain.